who are new here, welcome. Today I'm finally filming my first ever Q&A video, and I asked you to send in questions and I got so many good ones. So I thought this could be a very nice way for you to get to know me better, who I am, where I lived, maybe even some fun little details about me. So grab a matcha, get cozy, and let's get to it. First question, where are you from and what was it like growing up there? I am originally from Riga, Latvia. I was born and raised there by my Latvian father and my Russian mother. At home we spoke two languages, and no, they are not similar as most of people think. Russian is a Slavic language using Cyrillic letters, and Latvian is a Baltic language using Latin letters. They sound completely different. There's nothing similar in terms of Slavic and Baltic languages, so I think this is just a misconception of languages, of Baltic languages, because next to us is this popular big language as Russian. So a lot of people think that they are similar, but they are not. So anyway, since my parents come from different nationalities and backgrounds, I have adopted both. For example, there is this celebration in Latvia called Name Day, which is a celebration of your given name. Mine is on November 25th, and I have always received gifts, and it's honestly very similar to a birthday that people are celebrating. So a certain extent, it's kind of a second birthday for us in Latvia, and that's one of the Latvian traditions that I grew up with. But with having Russian mother, we have also celebrated Maslenitsa or Orthodox New Year. So I always had this both worlds, so I had double celebrations in the house, and I always found it different from my friends who are mostly more Slavic, I suppose, or at least they are not mixed with Latvians or that much Latvian traditions. As again, it really depends on your family, where you are growing up in, and yeah, mine was mixed, so I got to see each and every tradition. And I really appreciate this way of growing up, because I think it really taught me of always looking at this world as something unique, something different. So I feel like it taught me to look in certain situations in life from two different perspectives. I'm not sure if it's because of all the traditions, mixed traditions in the house, but I like to believe so. Like, it really taught me to be open-minded, accepting a lot of different ways of living, what people believe in, and so on. Also, when I think about growing up in Latvia, I have those vivid memories of distinct seasons. The summers are hot, then I would swim in the sea, and again, yes, Latvia has a very beautiful coastline and great beaches. They are huge and sandy, so it's a very fond memory of my childhood, having a summer house not far from the seaside and just playing on the beach, tanning, running around as a child, and then going back to school like extremely tanned. I was always the most tanned one in class on like 1st of September when we would be returning back to school from holidays. And I was just like dark as chocolate, you know? And yeah, and then in winter we would have amazing snowy winters. And I remember as a child I was having sleds and going to a little hill near my house. Or for example, I was ice skating, also not far from my parents' place. There was a park with the ice skating rink, and I had my own ice skates, so we would be going there. Yeah, now when I go back there to visit my family and friends, those are the things that I usually miss the most. besides my friends and family, it's this seasonality, because here in Belgium it's just gloomy and gray during winter, so it's something that I am struggling with. I would better have cold winter but the snowy one, and then the sun is always out, so I would definitely prefer that. So yes, I suppose my childhood in Latvia was great. I really love my childhood. And yeah, I'm very grateful to my parents, to all my friends who have built those memories with me. I really appreciate that. So maybe then going to a second question here. What made you move to Belgium and how do you like living there? So to answer this question, I think I should first mention that before moving to Belgium, I also spent some time living in Spain, Norway and France. And while studying in Norway, I met my now boyfriend. And since there we have moved quite a bit. And then eventually to his job, we relocated to Belgium. And that's where I've been living for the past 4 years. And honestly, I really enjoyed it here. I'm not quite sure why, to be honest, since it's not that dramatically different from any other European country. And as I mentioned, the weather isn't exactly great, but somehow I have really grown to love Antwerp. I actually first heard about Antwerp when I was a teenager because of their very famous Royal Academy of Fine Arts, where many well-known designers have studied. So that's how I knew about the city initially. And well, they are also famous for its diamonds. For me, it has always been fashion. Anyway, over the past 4 years, I have really gotten used to this place. I have always felt like at home here. I keep meeting really nice people and people here are really nice to me. So yeah, that's how I moved here. What do you do for work besides YouTube? I think I have never shared this before, because again, filming about my work, I feel like it's quite boring sometimes. I'm just sitting at my computer and working. But I work as a growth executive for a SaaS startup here in Belgium. It's quite a technical role that involves a lot of planning and anticipating potential challenges, which can be quite exhausting at times, but at the same time, I think my role is super interesting because I love strategizing, I will call it like this, and actually understanding the pain points of other people or departments, and just generally how everything works within the company. There's never a dull moment in my job, always something new, always a challenge, and that's what makes it interesting to me. And also people are very nice there. Well, besides my job, I actually also like to paint. But ever since starting YouTube, I didn't really have that much time to do it. However, my best friend and I actually have our little shop on Etsy where we sell prints. You can actually see one of them in my bedroom. I'll just insert like a short clip right here. It's the print that I made maybe a year ago. I just really love it. I think it's an awesome print to have around. So again, if you would be curious to see it for yourself, I will leave the link down below to our little shop. And then the third thing that I've been doing besides YouTube, my god. Yeah, at times I feel a bit busy, but that's fine, that's fine. Anyway, third thing that I'm doing besides YouTube is I was studying psychotherapy for the past 2.5 years. However, recently I took a break because, again, juggling everything is overwhelming. And my energy levels recently were just really low. So I'm taking some time to see whatever I want to continue the studies or maybe explore a similar field of study here in Belgium. Because I was doing that back in Riga, so I was always flying back and forth like once a month or basically twice a month, sometimes even more, back and forth, and it was overwhelming. It was really challenging. So yeah, now trying to gain my energy back and then in the future decide what to do with this. What inspired you to start your YouTube channel? I think from my previous answer you can actually see that I'm quite interested in a lot of things, and usually I like to have something creative on the side. So this was a creative thing that I really wanted to do. I think I started to seriously think about it for past 6 years. So it's been quite some time, and I started my channel just 1 year ago. So I wasted a lot of time. There was always an excuse of not having a right microphone or camera or place to film or whatever excuse I had, I was just postponing it. And now looking back at it, of course, there is regret, but I'm just happy I finally did it. Again, if you're thinking about doing it, just do it. Like, you will be improving along the way. You can't make it perfect right away, so just have fun with it. And that's what actually inspired me to start it, because I was thinking, I just can't postpone it. I just can't delay it any longer. It's just fun to film my life, all the travels, to see how I grow, things I do, people I meet. It's very nice to look back at it. Even now, like when I have a couple of videos out, it's so cool. I'm honestly so happy that I'm doing it. And my inspiration behind, it was just do it for yourself, document your life. So there's no like great inspiration or like hidden message behind. No, it's just about enjoying your life, enjoying what you do. Thankfully, I also like to edit videos, so I really enjoy the whole creative part of it. Or when I'm filming, I really have a vision of how I want to film, like zoom in, zoom out from this angle, another angle. So I always have this idea in my mind, and when I put it together and I see a result that I'm happy with, I'm just happy to do it. And matcha turned out very good, actually. So, how would you describe your personal style? I think I would describe my personal style as cozy, hence this little woolen jacket. Minimalist, with a bit of this effortless chic vibe. I love neutral tones, like clean lines, comfortable pieces that I can mix and match and that still look good and like put together with as little effort as possible. I also like to add some accessories to elevate an outfit. I mean, today I don't really have anything, just like my standard bracelets, but then sometimes I put some nice earrings. Earrings, bracelets, accessories such as bags. I'm obsessed, and shoes, I think those are things that you really should invest in. It's again the girl math here. I'm always thinking about price per wear. So like if I have expensive bag, then I'm thinking, well, Katrina, you'll be wearing it every single day, right? So divide the price per times that you will use it, and it's not that expensive any longer. I mean, this math works. So right, I think it's just about simplicity, comfort, while still feeling stylish. That's how I would describe it. What's your go-to self-care routine? My go-to self-routine is all about relaxing and recharging. I really enjoy spending time alone. I think that's the only way how I can recharge. I usually do also a bit of skincare, like something soothing and hydrating. I have my morning, evening routine with all different products. Maybe if you'd like to see it, let me know in the comments below, and I can make maybe a dedicated video to a skincare, because I'm really into it. Actually, in terms of activities, quite boring. Honestly, I love curling up with a good book in bed or watching TV series just to unwind. And there's so many good ones. I'm like literally obsessed now with Severance. If you haven't watched it yet, do that. There's only one season out and now they are releasing episodes each week for season 2. But I'm holding myself back and I'm waiting until the whole second season will be out. So yeah, I think this is kind of a perfect relaxation day for me. So just being alone, staying in bed, reading or watching something. I don't know if it sounds like guilty pleasure, it's not like I'm hiding it. I love playing Sims. This is my lifelong obsession besides TV series. I'm an OG player of Sims. I was playing Sims since it came out and I'm still playing and I really love it. I'm also following like a couple of Simmers on YouTube and I'm watching them playing Sims and it's so relaxing. I have never thought that watching someone play Sims or any video games would be that awesome. But it really is. It's amazing. What are 3 things you can't live without? I don't want to go down deep into like I can't live without my family, friends, I try to keep it simple and just to be pragmatic in terms of what I really can't live without. And again, besides food, water, like I'm not touching those things. First thing that comes to my mind when I hear this question is a lip balm. I am obsessed with lip balm and there's just no day that I am going without a lip balm. I think if I don't have it, I'm just getting crazy. Like, it happens maybe once a year when I forget to take it with me when I'm going outside. But when this happens, it's horrible. And usually I end up going to a shop and buying it somewhere, but I just can't live without it. It's really something that I must have. Second thing and third don't come to mind that easily. I think I'm very much into hygiene. So then like at the same level I have those things as working toilet or a shower, like washing my face. But I think mostly right, it's about hydration and like lips, face, maybe a moisturizer. I'm not sure. And really the third thing, I can't even figure it out. Maybe you have something, maybe you have like 3 things that you really can't live without. And again, not counting food, water, family, justice for the world or something. Like simple things, like if you're going, what do you take with you? I take a lip balm like 100%, otherwise I would just die there. Literally, I'm not exaggerating here. Anyways, if you have those, let me know. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed getting to know me a little better. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I would love to do this again. I have actually some super exciting news coming up because I'm going to Japan this week. So yeah, this video will be posted on Wednesday and I'm leaving on Sunday. So the next few vlogs will be from there. And I can't wait to take you along. It will be my second time traveling to Japan. So make sure to subscribe not to miss it out and I will see you in the next one. Bye.